A tiny black mountain is a call to action to save black babies. Performed by storyteller Lois Graham and myself, Michele Rudolph. A tiny black mountain examined the underlying causes of the high infant mortality rate among black babies historically and today. The midwife and the doula aligns the lives of enslaved mothers who lost their babies from being overworked and abused, and the young mothers of today who suffer from the results of systemic racism. The midwife.
The time, 1859. The place, a plantation in Savannah, Georgia. My name is Dessa, and I'm the midwife. I deliver all the little black babies here on this plantation. Over 200 babies I delivered. Some white babies too, when the white doctors don't get here soon enough. This is a hard life for enslaved grown black men and women. And it's especially difficult because they don't own their own body or have any say-so about anything. That makes it almost impossible for a tiny black baby to be born in such dismal conditions. But God has the last say, no matter what the conditions. When I deliver the babies and hand them to their mothers and fathers, there's such happiness, joy, and hope. Yes, even hope in slavery. Hope that their baby will survive and they might be able to raise their baby from infancy to a toddler to the adolescent, and yes, even dare dream that they will be an adult. God, in His infinite wisdom, allow us to experience pure love and joy through babies. We midwives try to do the best we can to bring all our babies alive safe. But when one baby dies due to circumstances beyond our control, we cry and we hurt, and the mothers and fathers suffer mentally, emotionally, and physically. It takes more than love for the babies to be born healthy. It requires that the mothers are nourished and healthy. The mothers on this plantation are far from nourished or healthy. The mothers work in the field until the last minute of delivery, and then I am called. If the baby survives its journey from the womb to the mother's bosom, it is the property of the landowner and its descendants. This in itself is devastating and defeating. My job is to bring life into this world, no matter if it's chattel slavery or if the family is free. I do the best I can do. I pray for the tiny life that is in my hands. I pray and I hope that when one black baby survives, then another black baby survives, then another black baby, and another, and another, and another, until there is a mountain of healthy, thriving black babies. Then and only then can I give up my job and take my place next to my mother, my grandmother, and my great-grandmother, who were all midwives before me. The doula.
The time, 2017. The place, a low-income housing development in Cleveland, Ohio. My name is Justina. I'm the doula for 7 expecting mothers right here in this housing development. I come from a long line of midwives. My mother, my grandmother, and my great-grandmother were all midwives. And my great-great-great-grandmother, Dessa, she was a legendary healer and midwife. My grandmother, Dessa, was knowledgeable beyond science. She knew all things about the womb and birthing, and she relied on the Spirit of the Lord, and she delivered over 200 healthy babies. My job as a doula is to bring healthy black babies into this environment that is plagued with violence, stress, food desert, and systemic racism. I teach the mothers they must fight for the lives of their babies under these conditions. Raising healthy babies should be as natural as breathing, as God intended. But here in Cleveland, Ohio, black babies are 7 times likely to die before their first birthday than white babies. Why? Why? It is because of the inequities in housing, healthcare, income, and the lack of connection to community and caring. I coach the mothers on best practices like breastfeeding and how to put their baby to sleep safely and what foods to eat. All these things are important, fundamentally important. But also important is being connected to the father of the baby. He needs to be connected to his child. Having a baby is emotional for the male also. The father needs to be connected to his baby and the mother to form a unit of love and support for all powerful natural life force for their baby. My profession as a doula is a mission of my heart and my history, and it brings me great joy when I contribute to the tiny black mountain of healthy babies.